Hey guys, so I'm cruising around the show floor and I meet this gentleman, Ken Foraker, man, and I love your shirt. That was the first thing, and you were like, "Cor, what's up?" You know?
Right?
Thank you. You must have seen
website.
some of the reviews.
Yeah, I love it.
And you work at a shop, right?
Yeah, I work at Current Ebikes in Santa Cruz, California.
Love Santa Cruz, man.
Yeah,
I was just there actually, like cruising through. I don't know if I stopped by the shop, but did you surf by any chance?
No,
Not surfing,
no.
all biking.
Biking.
Mostly.
Yeah,
You used to be a pro, is what I'm
That's right. Yeah, I used to race for Yeti Cycles.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me about this signature on your bike down here.
Yeah,
What's
that's I saw Sonia Looney yesterday, and then I ended up running into her again today. I bought some metallic Sharpies so she could sign my bike for me. 'Cause she's one of my biggest heroes.
Love it, man.
So it was real nice to see her. You know.
This is a really special place. You know, you meet a lot of different people, and I actually didn't know you were a pro. We were just talking and stuff, and I did notice after you kind of mentioned it. At first, I was just like, "What happened to your crank arm?" Like, it's cut off, and then I realized like you've only got one leg going on.
I chopped it off.
Ouch.
The crank arm, that is not the leg. That was done by a drunk driver in a Buick.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. You're making the best of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Great
okay.
shape.
It all worked out.
You got a good attitude.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think you're like my hero, man.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty inspiring.
Thanks so much.
And
That's amazing.
This bike you've got here. Tell me what you've done to this thing.
Well, this is my Focus Paralane, and it kind of started out its life as a Tiger commuter bike, but it's more or less been transformed into a little bit nicer commuter bike with a Nitto Albatross bar.
Look at that.
These are my favorite bars. I probably put 30,000 miles on these bars over the years. Got a nice flex, and it's real comfortable. Actually, I think I increased my average speed going from my Paralane with the SRAM E-Tap and a road bar to this bar, probably a half a mile an hour average speed across the board, which is ridiculous. Because it's more comfortable and funner to ride.
I was going to ask, so you look at someone standing there, your arms kind of naturally go out a little bit, and so like not having to twist. It's like keyboards when you're like straining your wrists and stuff, and the numbness.
Right, and now you look at it like this. You put your arms like this. This is where your hands are, right?
Yeah.
And so almost every bike in Holland and every bike in Asia has a bar, something like that, for a reason, because those are the countries where they ride the most.
Yeah,
so they know it's comfortable.
The experience. I got a lot of friends actually who it's like, I'm gonna get a bike, get a road bike, and then they're not comfortable on it.
Right.
It's like it looks great, it works great for the races, short distance, but I like this. Can I come to the other side here?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Check this out.
Yeah, check this thing out.
I'm seeing some silverware. What's that all about?
Oh yeah, well it's kind of my little bike packing, just ride around daily rig. I hate to waste plastic silverware and stuff, so I got my fork, spoon, and knife, whatever here.
I like that, man.
It's pretty, it's handy. I got my hand cleaner, because people are gross. And
you did shake my hand earlier, but now I know it's clean.
But it was already clean, right? For sure.
I wash my hands pretty regularly.
Me too, because I don't like to get sick.
Did you do this art too?
This is just a Camelback. The California Republic bottle is pretty sweet.
Nice, I like that.
I like these Camelback bottles because I don't have to shut it.
Yeah.
And cut my lip all the time.
That happens to me too, or my tongue. I've got my tongue wedged
I don't do them.
there.
I only do these now because it's just better.
Nice frame bags and stuff. You got the little goodie box.
I got the nice Revelate Design mag.
Oh, I didn't realize that was magnetic.
And then this is Revelate Designs too. It's a really nice little bar bag.
Reminds me of a chalk bag, kind of it, like rock climbing.
It does. Yeah, these guys are amazing. So it's kind of like my little daily commuter. With this, I don't need a backpack anymore.
When you brought it all the way here from Santa Cruz, I heard you were riding around Northstar outdoor demo day.
Yeah, I rode down to the lake, down to Kings Beach and back on 267.
How was it?
It was pretty wild. It was kind of windy, so it's pretty steep climbing. It's about 23-mile ride, 3,000 feet of climbing overall, so it's kind of a lot of climbing. And but on the way back, I had a tailwind on the way back towards Northstar, hit 62.2 miles an hour on my plastic commuter bike. I'm pretty proud of that. So it kind of made my day.
This is sweet. Good thing you got the hydraulic brakes going on.
Yeah, that's right. I got the new Maitreya Shimano, the 019 stuff. It's pretty trick.
Pretty beautiful. That's the benefits of working at a bike shop, right? You got all the lead deals and everything.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I work hard, to do all my modules in the Shimano S-Tech stuff and stay ahead of the curve on that.
Yeah. Have you been to any of the Shimano workshops at this event?
Yeah, I went to the DI2 workshop.
Okay.
That was really great.
Sweet. Are you into electronic shifting stuff?
Yeah, we were working on a Dura Ace bike, brand new Dura Ace bike. Is really fun.
Cool.
And the DI2 stuff is amazing.
So Do you have any, so here we go, we got the clip-in situation going down there, so that way you can you pull up like when you pedal.
Right,
is that right? Do you have any other tips for people who might be in, you know, different situations physically, and you know, if they're, how did you kind of figure all this out? Has there been any big change or difference you've had to do? I have 2 legs, so like, you know.
I have put a lot of amputees on bikes.
Okay.
Arm amps, leg amps, whatever it is. The biggest suggestion I have for people, if say you're above the knee amputee, is to see if you can get used to a clipless pedal on the grass or something, and start to ride with one leg. If you wear a prosthesis, try to incorporate that later. But because you really only can move your physical leg, it's better to try to do what you can with what you've got. And for someone, maybe you're an arm amp, I've set up different things so that they have a way, maybe they just have a stump or something, I make a nice socket so they're really secure on the bike. Now, if that person had a prosthetic arm or hand or whatever, over time, once they were comfortable riding, I'd say, hey, there's a chance you might be able to integrate that into their riding so that then it's safe too. But kind of start out with really what you got and don't have too much extra equipment, you know. And the other thing too is they can always email me, ken@currentebikes.com. Anytime you hit me up, tell me, hey, my son, my friend lost their leg or arm, whatever the case is, any sort of adaptive riding, I'll work with you to do what I can to give some suggestions, or if I know someone in the area that can help you, I'll try to, you know, turn you on to them too.
I appreciate that tip. You mentioned starting on grass, and I've like sprained my wrist just like falling over with clipless, you know. It takes some getting used to.
It does, and I mean, starting out on grass, it's safer if you fall, but the truth is, it's kind of a little bit funkier steering.
Like slower, right? Yeah, so you don't have the balance.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's better on a sidewalk, like next to the grass or something, you know, on the side that you're most likely to fall, or the side you don't have the limb or something, so you don't slam your hip or whatnot.
I tried to learn unicycle once when I was younger, and like someone was telling me you push like a shopping cart, because the shopping cart lets you stabilize but you still get motion. So that was kind of a cool tip. Yeah, there's all these little tricks and tips. I thought you know, again, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like, you know, make a spectacle of the situation, but I do feel for people. And one of the things, like I have a knee injury with e-bike. E-bikes have given me the way to ride uphill again without that sort of stress.
For sure, and that's very common actually. It gets a lot of people back in the saddle. It's the same for me. I mean, I want to help people ride if they can. And I mean, if you say are ambulatorially challenged, you know, crutches, wheelchairs, and things like that, you know, if you could use a bike in certain instances, that might make life a little easier or less kind of strained. Because I use forearm crutches, but I don't really like to walk too far. My shoulders are pretty injured, and so riding the bike is just a lot easier for me.
For sure. Riding bikes is great for me. I usually lean towards suspension. I'm liking like the bigger gravel grinder tires and some of the plus size stuff too, because it's comfortable. But then you know, there's the efficiency trade-off, so you're still got that kind of racing spirit.
I mean, and this Paralane, it's essentially an adventure bike, not a gravel bike. It'll take up to, I think, 35C tires. But I can fit 32s with the fenders that came with it.
There you go.
Which is really nice. And for, you know, commuting around and even just like riding in the dirt, it's fine. You know, if you're going to go ride, you know, some real gravel grinding where it's really kind of like light mountain biking, because there's rock gardens and things in certain sections, I wouldn't really want to ride this bike.
It's comfortable.
You know, I mean, they'd probably make it, but I wouldn't want to break it, you know, hurt it.
I'm with you. This is cool. Thanks for just chatting with me.
My pleasure.
It's fun to meet a friend and hear the story and stuff. So I hope you have a great rest of your show, man.
Thanks a million.
See you later.
Yep, later.